Ladies and gentlemen, we have been liberated from the terrible virus. The virus that stopped us from getting pumps. It's gone. You know, some people say, I made it go away. I didn't say that. Some people say it. I don't know. You decide. What I do know is that we out here getting pumps again, folks. It's getting real now. Alright, got this pull day. It's January 12th, 2025. And, this first set, we're using the 5-pound dumbbells. So I don't yet have a pump in this video, but shortly we will increase the weight. And, I think actually after the first set of these incline dumbbell curls, we had a pretty decent pump going, so very happy about that. With that little click, we are moving up to 10 pounds, doing our second warm-up set here. Since this is the first exercise of the day, we do more warm-up sets usually for whatever the first exercise is going to be, especially if it involves the other muscles being worked that same day. So moving up to 10 pounds here. I usually do something like 10-8-6 or 12-8-6 or, something like that. Just go from like 30% of my 1 rep max to like 50% to like 70%-ish. Something like that. Light to moderate to, kind of heavy. That's usually a decent way to go about it. So, just take off like 20 to 30%, and that should do it. Moving up to the 15-pounder. So this would be, looks like, it's going to be a full set. So first working set here. What did we get reps today? On these curls, we got 14, 12, 10, and 9, and that is matching what we got before we got 6. So looking pretty good as far as the numbers go on the curls here. Now, before we get too deep into the weeds on today's workout, how are we feeling from yesterday? Had that push session yesterday, 3 sets of overhead press, 2 sets dumbbell bench, 2 sets tricep extension, 2 sets of flies. Feeling very, very sore. Chest is about as sore as I would like before it starts to get really uncomfortable. Same with the front delts on that. Let's see, side delts sore, but not as sore as the front and the chest. Triceps about as sore as the chest. Definitely I think watching the footage on those and getting that personal review by myself is gonna really pay off for me. So, because that was one of the things I noticed as I was kind of rushing into the eccentric, so I'm really slowing it down, especially at the top or top-ish, because I usually don't lock out on that movement. But yes, that is very, very good for the triceps to feel like that. And that's only, of course, the 5 sets before that, the overhead tricep extensions, the overhead press and the bench, those use the triceps too. So by the time I get to the actual tricep extensions, they're already pretty cooked. So I'm really happy about that. And then those flies, I think that's probably what's getting the front delts a lot too. The reason they're so super crispy right now. But that's great. That's probably going to be perfect for volume for the time being. I'll definitely do it for my next session. So we can, I guess we'll go ahead and pen that in real quick. So I guess I'll just do this while I'm talking to you guys. So whenever I find that the volume is going to work for me, I'll use it, like, especially if it's within the same week, the same like little bit I guess same microcycle, although this microcycle is technically 2 weeks long because it's 3 RIR for a week, 3 RIR for a week, and then 2 for a week, 1 for a week, 0 for a week. So, anyway, I'm just going to keep that same volume. So it'll be 3 of the overhead press, 2 of the dumbbell bench, 2 of the tricep extension, and 2 of the flies. And we'll keep that for now. We'll keep the reps the same. If not, potentially add a rep here and there. Definitely don't want to lose any reps on that next push day. So that's good. Looking good on that. And the leg day, since I didn't do the full one, we're just going to do the full volume of what I was supposed to do on the 9th, which if you watched yesterday's videos, I explained that we did not do the reverse Nordics or the dumbbell calf raises, so we will do that next time. But yeah, definitely push day. Got us super stimulated there, feeling very sore. Now, where are we at here on the video? This looks like it's going to be our last set, and yeah, so like I was saying before, guys, the pump was crazy today. It was so nice. After just the first set of these curls, I could feel my biceps just blowing up, and I was like, yes, we're back in action. Things are real again. It's really nice. It was so weird, man. So weird I'm so used to, usually after the first set, some exercises it'll take 2 sets, but that pump usually comes on within 2 sets. Definitely at the time of or after the 3rd set should be fully pumped for whatever body part it is. So really, really good indicator that things are getting better there. We should be able to get some good training in for the next 10 to 12 weeks massing here. So very happy with that. But we are now getting into the warm-ups here, doing the little half pulls for pull-ups, getting nice and stretched and warmed up for those. It's kind of a bummer doing pull-ups when you've got a pretty crazy bicep pump. It does kind of limit you, especially because no matter how much I'm trying to strictly use the biceps on those curls, it is going to use my forearms. I mean, there's not really too much getting around that. I can use the straps and stuff, but it is what it is. They're holding that weight attached to me so that I can flex my elbow and pull it up, use the bicep to pull the weight up. So just part of the movement. But did decent on the pull-ups. Not as well as last week, and I think it might be another one of those situations where one of the things I saw was that I would be good on like the bottom half of the eccentric on these. So like, for example, let's say here, I would have started to slow down, but right here to here, it was really, really fast. I'm trying to slow that down, and I think that might be part of why I lost some reps. We'll see during next week, this next microcycle I do, if I get the same pull-ups I got before, but I still try to slow it down there, then I'll know that I just was pulling off, or just didn't have it as well of a performance here in this lift. So just some ideas about what I'm thinking about as far as feedback, what to change, if something needs volume, or if I'm experiencing a change in performance week to week and it's not expected. Like I wouldn't expect to lose, because I did, let's see, on January 4th I did my 3 sets of pull-ups were 12, 10, 8, and this workout today I did 12, and then I did 8.5, so 8 and like a half rep. And then for the final set, I did 5.5 rep. So, obviously pretty big decrease there. Lost basically like 2.5 reps on the second and third set. So the question will be, I'll try to keep the same type of form. Remember how slow I was dropping down on the first half of the eccentric during this session, and then try to repeat that performance next time. If I get the same reps, then I'll know it was because of the change in our form. Moving on here to our barbell rows, and these are technically flexion rows. I am allowing the thoracic and lumbar to flex throughout the eccentric, the lowering phase of this movement. As you can see, my back is rounding right there. Yeah, that's what I'm going for. I'm trying to stretch all of those muscles, and that's why I'm using such a light load, because in order to maintain good form and to pull do a complete pull on all my back muscles like I'm trying to do right here, I'm not going to be able to move that much weight. I haven't actually progressed my strength that much since I've been lifting again, and so I wouldn't be trying to, really like push the numbers or try to stack weight on there like crazy or anything like that. Now, the other interesting thing here is I tried to do supersets, which was a bad idea with these dumbbell calf raises, and I ended up only actually supersetting one set with them, because doing 18 rep set of flexion rows with a barbell and then trying to superset that with something that also is going to have, I guess it's not directly loading my spine, but it's kind of indirectly loading it, because all of the stabilizer muscles around the spine are going to have to work to keep me stable and rigid so I can do the calf raises. It's just not optimal. So, and it sucked. It felt terrible. I was like getting gassed out doing calf raises. So not what you want. So I will be splitting those up in the future. I'll probably do the calf raises with my curls, my dumbbell curls. Superset them with that, because I am going to stick with doing calves twice a week instead of just once. Well, I guess technically it's like 4 times a week, because I'm doing it on legs and then on pull day, and then legs, pull day. So I do legs and pull twice a week, and then so if I'm doing that twice a week, I think the math is right on that. I'm not 100. If I'm wrong on that, put that in the comments. I'm a total bozo. That's fine. But that's what I'm going with. I'm going to try to increase my volume and frequency on calves and try to get them to grow. And I did find a measuring tape, so maybe tomorrow I will measure my calves and figure out what the proper placement should be to measure them. And I'll put that stat up so that we can see how much they grow over the next 3 months. Give myself a little challenge there. So yes, here I go, grab it. And you can see I'm trying to catch my breath here, taking some deep nasal breaths. The breathing and stuff, and I'm sure you guys can hear it in my voice. Still not 100%, still kind of stuffy, crummy kind of sound, but hopefully not too grating on all of your beautiful, delectable ears, especially if you've been watching this far through the video. I really appreciate that. Please like it if you've enjoyed, and subscribe. You can see I'm going to do my very best to post every single working set leading up to a bodybuilding competition in about 31 weeks from now. So pretty exciting stuff. Just got finished being sick and completed our first microcycle since being in that state today. So pretty happy about that. kind of figured out what our volume's going to be on legs and on our push day for that's going to be on January 14th and 15th. And tomorrow I might film a cardio video, potentially. We'll see how that goes. I got some things I got to take care of tomorrow, so we'll see what happens with that. But yeah, I'll get to measuring those calves. Speaking of which, at the end here, the very last exercise, you'll see it was the additional set of calf raises. I ended up doing 2 sets today. I did that additional set not in a superset fashion because I think, what were the reps here? Barbell rows I did 18 and 16, and the load there is 65 pounds, which isn't, nothing. It's not a lot of weight at all, but after the 4 sets of incline curls, after the 3 sets of pull-ups, doing flexion rows, yeah, I mean, I was pretty cooked, and I'm happy with that. That's great because that means I just have to the moon to progress, basically. So, yeah, guys, I'm just going to keep after it, keep chipping away, keep eating pretty well. Today, I've got my calories up a little bit. Maybe I'm eating like 250 to 500 more the last 2 or 3 days. Well, really today and yesterday. Just trying to recover because I did lose. I think I lost like 3 pounds being sick. Just because, having that sore throat, man, really not easy to sit there and eat like a big meal, especially the way I eat. It's going to usually involve like a lot of chewing, like bread and vegetables. And I could have just gone with shakes and stuff, but I don't know, man. I love a good, I'm a huge, protein smoothie guy, but I'm not really trying to be having shakes for every meal or anything like that. But yeah, that's pretty much all I got for you guys. I will throw the workout stats up now and go ahead and sign off to some beautiful music. Hope you all have a wonderful evening and a great week. See ya.